Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 6. Last episode we made our way to the Great Portal, took a look inside and happened to find Vanderin and Sergeant Nickel, the archer who has been trying to become an adventurer and the man who introduced us to everything, was in charge of us at the food depot, now in charge of us at the Great Portal. At least until one of the pylons exploded, cause the portal to go unstable and unleash demons into the world. The Great Portal, the only passage between Avernum and the surface, is gone. And just like in Avernum 1, it seems we're stuck down here. Now, now we have to report into the castle. You return to the basalt expanse leading down to the portal. Things are very different now. From this vantage point, you can see how terrifyingly bad things have gotten. The portal is still there, but it is no longer in balance. Now that one of the crystal pillars surrounding it is gone, the cloud of energy flails about, casting waves of energy in all directions. Things are coming out of it. Not people or supplies. Infernal creatures, drawn from beyond by the uncontrolled terror and reality. Imps constantly crawl out of the tumult. Waves of random energy incinerate most of them as they leave. But not all. They run out, shrieking, and scale the walls. Then they charge out into Avernum, where they are intercepted and killed by a ring of soldiers. They wait on the hill, rushing to slay anything that stumbles out of the portal. Until you looked down from this vantage point, you had no idea how desperate the situation was. The portal must be repaired, if for nothing else than to seal this hideous rip in reality. The Black Scepter. The Onyx Scepter. That would probably help a lot, I imagine. If we could find it. I mean, the Onyx Scepter, from what I remember, it was used in order to seal up portals. It stabilized the Empire portal, from what I remember, and it may have been used one other time. So if we could find it and bring it here, and I think we actually need it. Yes, the Onyx Scepter. We'll need to find it in Fort Avernum. We're not going to be getting there anytime soon. Not I imagine anyway, so soldiers, fight hard. It's going to be a while before we can seal this, at least. Let's head back to the castle. Things are getting very, very grim in Avernum. Okay, we're here. We must report in now. Wait, no, over here. Commander Merryhugh, I have terrible news. The Great Portal is gone. What are my new orders? You notice that Commander Merryhugh is looking very pale. As valiantly as she's trying to cover up her unease at what has happened, she is clearly as terrified as anyone else in Avernum. We already know what happened. Our mages detected the disturbance. The shockwave right away. It was not difficult for them to... Well, they figured out what happened. You'll need orders, yes. Now that the portal is gone, there's a fair amount of chaos. You'll need to operate in a wider area. You'll help tamp down the chaos and look for other routes out of Avernum. Oh yes, one other thing. She pulls your private insignia off of your shoulder. She pulls a replacement from her pouch and awkwardly pins it onto your shoulder. You're now a sergeant. Congratulations. No time to celebrate. We must return to work. I could use more supplies. Okay, same thing. What are my new orders? I have several new missions. They have to be your primary focus. You'll face many distractions, but don't let them take too much focus from your real work. The Tower Colony has had another disaster, no doubt related to what happened to the Great Portal. Not a surprise, but they need your help to recover the records they need to rebuild the portal. Several envoys from the Empire have been kidnapped in Almaria. Friction with the Empire is the last thing we need right now. Someone needs to recover them. Far to the west, beyond Fort Remote, we have been attempting to excavate an old route back to the surface. Work has stopped there, and word has not yet reached us why. Someone needs to go get the digging started again. There's much to do, and we all are balanced on the very edge of disaster. Hurry. I'd like to accept the mission in Almaria. Well, at least you don't have far to walk. Almaria is only a short journey to the east. You've been there. I can't tell you anything else about the exact circumstances of their carelessness. Go there and report to the mayor, who I have no doubt is an idiot. What were the Empire envoys doing there? Being trapped the same as the rest of us, except that they were actual diplomats from Emperor Redmark, probably negotiating for a big shipment of crystals or precious metal. And now they've been stolen away. Very, very bad, especially since we were hoping to get more supplies and weaponry from the Emperor. Clean up this mess. It is vital. Whatever you do, don't startle the brigands. The envoys must live. Who should I talk to for more information? The mayor. She's claimed for weeks that nothing had gone wrong, so she must know plenty about it. She'll be eager to share what she knows with you, I think, to spare her neck. Alright, let's ask some more. I would like to help out at the Western excavation. Once, decades ago, some adventurers managed to stumble on a tunnel up to the surface in the wild tunnels west of the Great Cave. The Empire collapsed it when they invaded. We've been trying to dig it out again. It's an urgent task, which has for some reason stopped. We need you to restart it. Why is the work on it stopped? No idea. The commander has been sending messages back giving all sorts of information. Rations eaten, soldiers wounded, everything we'd want to know except, how much digging has actually occurred. It's worrying the generals, so they're sending you. How do I get there? Go southwest to Fort Remote. Get the commander there to let you through. Once you're in the tunnels beyond, go north. Alright, and I want to travel to the Tower Colony. You can almost feel sympathy. The Tower of Magi blew up before I was born. They finally got it rebuilt, and now it has exploded again. And yet you would think the wizards would learn. Anyway, it is a long journey east of here beyond the Great Portal. They need some help recovering some records. Oh, what sort of records? Papers with instructions for reopening the Great Portal, as I understand it. Nothing important. And what'll I have to fight? A fair question, as the destruction of the original Tower of Magi was accompanied by a horde of slavering demons. What have they summoned or released or attracted this time? Sure will be very interesting to find out. So, Almaria, the Western Excavation, and the Tower Colony. I think our first step will be Almaria, because it's closest. We've already gone through the city. After that, we'll head to the Western Excavation, because we've already explored a bit there. We can explore a bit further. And then, finally, the Tower Colony. Hopefully, things will go alright there. Before we head out, though, we have things we need to sell, and... can I get my per diem? Not yet. Can I have more supplies? No. Alright, we have things to sell. Quite a few things, actually. Huh. Didn't realize I was holding that rope. Okay. Thank you. Just put that there. I think it's fine. Okay. And since we're now a sergeant, maybe we can get additional training? Hold on, I thought we could learn training. Oh, we need to reach the rank of lieutenant. Okay, we're only sergeants. Well, we may as well start with going to, Almaria now. It'll be a simple enough trip. Hopefully a simple enough rescue. Come on. Alright. Into Almaria. Now let's go speak with the mayor. Oh, Mayor? Mayor Regan, I was sent here by the castle. Something about some Empire hostages. Mayor Regan jumps to her feet. Shush! Come in! Don't let anyone hear! This needs to be kept very quiet. Yes, we need help with this situation, and quickly. The thugs holding the 3 Empire envoys seem more unstable by the day. Like to know more about Almaria. I suppose it is important for you to understand our city if you're to help it. I can spare a moment. Almaria is the key trading hub of Avernum, the gateway to the Great Cave. We guard the bridge over the river, and we provide a place for merchants to meet and trade. It is very rewarding. She grabs her goblet and drinks deeply. And we make the best wine in Avernum. Where do the merchants here come from? Everywhere. They come from as far as the northern reaches, bearing crystals and ore. They traded their wares for food and goods needed out there, and then they head back. All that sort of trade takes place here, and of course we take a small percentage of every trade. It's fair compensation for giving them a safe place to meet, where contracts are honored and law is enforced. How good is the wine? Well, I've had surface wine, so, it's as good as pressed fermented fungal juices could possibly be. The fruit we make the wine from comes from trees that have resisted the blight, fortunately. Tell me about the bridge. The bridge is the reason Almaria exists. It was only natural that a city formed around it, and we collect a toll for every soul that crosses it. Except for soldiers, of course. For maintenance. Does the bridge require much maintenance? Well, the sea monster took a large bite out of it only last month, so I'd say yes. How has your city been holding up in this crisis? We've been very busy. Double the merchant caravans, 4 times the soldiers, packs of refugees, and the constant desperation on top of that. We haven't had to be like those of Darman to maintain the law, but it is a constant struggle. How did you become mayor? I was mayor before, of a small but growing city in the far north named New Harston. When that city was abandoned, I came here. When the mayor of Almaria had departed, King Staros honored me by giving me this post. I had experience, after all. Why was New Harston abandoned? The Slith horde poured into Avernum not far from our poor city. It was the first settlement that lost it to that vicious foe, but not the last. What happened to the mayor of Almaria? He visited the Great Portal, and then he went through, abandoned his post, used the portal out of turn. It was shocking, a humiliating loss of nerve. But after what has happened since, I can understand his cowardice, though I do not share it. I'm ready to help recover the hostages. I'm glad, and they really do need to be recovered. Eventually, we will be back in close contact with the surface, and when we are, we do not want Emperor Redmark thinking we were careless with his envoys. There are 3 of them, important and wealthy Empire traders and merchants with impressive connections in the government, and now they are being held by unstable ruffians in the sewers under our feet. You'll need to find a way to get them and escort them to safety. If you panic their captors, they will likely end up dead. Fortunately, you may be able to learn more about their situation from others in Almaria. You should investigate, quickly. When you are ready, I can open the way to the sewers. How exactly were they kidnapped? The 3 envoys came to Almaria to arrange the purchase of raw materials not too long before the Great Portal exploded. I warned them to be wary. They were not. They wandered our streets at all hours. They drank heavily. And then they disappeared. One night they went out. The next morning their beds had not been slept in. I ordered an immediate search, of course, to no avail. Then a scroll was pushed up through one of the sewer grates. A guard found it and brought to me, and thus I learned of the kidnapping and the demands. What do the kidnappers want? Food. They risked a new war between Avernum and the Emperor for a few dozen bags of meal and some sacks of coin. I wanted to pay them. King Staros has forbidden it. He refused to be extorted by their kind, and he does not want to tell the Emperor that these rogues went unpunished. It is an unwise decision. He does not understand how desperate and crazy these vermin are. But he is the king. Where can I get more information? You must speak with Commander Hormerin in the barracks. He knows much more than I about the exact nature of the enemy and their position within the sewers. The important thing is to either strike hard and fast, or to find a way to sneak past their defenses. Well, I need to do some more investigating first. Learn all you can before you descend. You can't go blundering into there like mere adventurers. You must show great care. Return when you are prepared. We will. I also must ask, perhaps I could help? I've heard things about you. Rumors that Regan selected you for a job of great delicacy. Perhaps I can trust you to deal with my rats. They're downstairs. Just kill the rats, and I will reward you with a full case of fine Almaria wine. Quite valuable. Something about the way he's saying rats concerns me. I suppose you can take a look at this first. Alright, let's see. His rats. As promised, there are definitely rats down here. Big ones. You can see their vicious, beady little eyes staring at you from the shadows. But that isn't all. There's a distinct smell of sulfur in the air, and it's unnaturally warm down here. Gremlin wine is rare, powerful stuff, infused with wild magic. It's possible that its presence has drawn something here much bigger than a rat. Let's kill these rats first. You know, just to be safe. Oh dear, they're running. That is a demon! demon summons more rats. I had a feeling there was going to be a problem. It appears I was right. Rat Collar Demon. Lovely name. And the demon is dead. Yes, thank you for warning us about the demon. Ruby breastplate. That's pretty darn good. You know what? Yeah, the extra fire resistance is worth it. Gremlin wine, not gonna bother taking it. Almarian wine. Wait, why are you holding on to those? You don't need those. Regular wine. Can't go in there. Okay then. Ahem. I killed your rats. Oh, and also the demon! Which you didn't mention. I didn't mention it. Are you sure? I must have. It's not like me to let a detail like that slip my mind. Anyway, I will provide the reward I promised. He brings you half a case of wine and a pouch of coins. I don't have a full case of wine left, I am sad to say, but I will make up for it with an additional payment, in coins. I am most grateful for your help, and I regret any alleged misunderstanding. Are you still short on stock? Yes, the last I will be until I have gone downstairs and found which wine is still drinkable and which has been soiled. Oh, we can sell that wine. Alright, let's go talk around, see if we can find out any information. First, you. Oh wait, no, you're a guard. Wait, what did that say? Now that the Great Portal is gone, conversations here tend to descend into morasses of doom and futility. You eventually manage to pull yourself away. Commander Hormerin, I am going to try to rescue the Empire envoys, and I could use some information. Commander Hormerin nods. I had thought this was why you were here. Word came ahead of you. I can help you. The thugs in the sewers hold the envoys. I have tried to send spies down to see their position. I have learned little, but some. Do you know anything about the brigands? They have been down there for a while. Scriben eaters, falling deeper and deeper into desperation. Thought they were not dangerous, though. My mistake. Scriben mends all eventually. This is all the fault of my tolerance. How do I get to them? The only route to the sewers not sealed is in the city hall. Go down the stairs and you'll find traps left by the brigands. If you slip past them, you are in the sewers. From there you can go west or east. Where are the prisoners held? Somewhere in the northeast quadrant, that is all I know. And they have guards outside. If you go east when you enter our sewers, you'll meet guards soon. Not good. I don't know what happens if you go west away from brigands. A frontal assault is very dangerous. If you are not fast enough, the mad people below will kill the hostages. Of this I am sure. But then that leaves finding another way to them. Where do you think I should go? I don't know. Sewers built and torn down and rebuilt so many times. No idea what is there. But others they might know. Like the workers and the refugees. There's someone you might talk to. Who? He's a man called Edmund. I know this man, trusted by the refugees. He might have heard something. You might want to talk to him. That is all I know. I've told you all. I hope it has helped. Nothing else I can say. Edmund. We spoke to him once before. He is well known and well trusted. We even gave him some meal. Edmund, I need your help. He leans back against the wall and smiles unsurprised. Yes, we hear many things, lots of rumors. Rumors of, say, Empire envoys and warriors from the castle. What do you need? Do you know anything about the envoys? The captives, you mean? The ones from the Empire who walk the streets at all hours, well-fed, well-dressed, and not entirely sober? I know about them. I know that they should have been more careful, for starters. I also might know something about the sewers where they are held. Did you have anything to do with their abduction? He sits up, visibly annoyed. Do I look mad? I have nothing at all to do with those mad Scribane eaters in the sewers. Don't insult me. But the envoys were fools, rubbing their wealth in our faces. I warned Homer and this would happen, but he didn't listen, and here we are. Maybe you can tell me something about the sewers? I can't. Or at least I can't say anything you would want to risk anyone's life on. You should talk to Edgar. He's been down there. I think he might be able to help you. Where is Edgar? He's shy, doesn't like soldiers, but he generally begs in the southwest corner of town. Be kind to him. He was an eater of scribane once, but he cured himself through great force of will. He's broken, but a good man. He may try to avoid you, that's all I can tell you. I need to return to my people. Good day. You step away, and several unhappy refugees take your place. Southwest corner of town, eh? Let's see. Oh, that's a guard. There he is. There is a beggar wandering the streets of Almaria. He is skinny, dressed in torn, filthy clothes, and exhausted. Still, he is somehow able to summon up the energy to keep moving and asking for charity. Not that he's getting any. But as desperate as he is desperately trying to avoid soldiers. Like you. After following him for a while, he isn't able to ignore you anymore. Sorry, soldier. Just being peaceful, doing nothing wrong. I'm Edgar, just a poor refugee, doing nothing wrong. He looks up at you, hoping you let him go. How are you faring here? Not well, but doing nobody any harm. Just walking here, nothing wrong, just waiting to move on. Away from here. Why are you so nervous? The guard, not good to beggars. Don't like us. I see soldiers and not good for Edgar. Leave me be. Not hurting anyone, I am. Where are you from? From Valmillo, I was. Lost now, taken by the Sliths. So I came here. Got work for a while, then no work. Now on the streets. It's how I live. Gods don't think I have to eat, but I do. Where do you want to go? Waiting for lottery, waiting to use Great Portal, to get to surface, to work, to start new life. But Portal is gone. No chance of it now. I think I should just lay down and die, and I wouldn't be the first. Edgar the beggar shuffles nervously from one foot to the other. He holds his begging bowl off to the side, making it clear he isn't asking you for money. Sorry, what is it? I was doing nothing wrong, I was. Here's a few coins. Edgar looks surprised. He relaxes slightly. Thank you. You're very kind. I'm going to rescue the Empire envoys. What do you know about the sewers? Fortunately, he is no longer as nervous. I worked in the sewers. Filthy and horrible, but it was work, and I was glad to have it. And I know the group that took the envoys. They had a camp in the northeast quadrant. It was a dark place. How did you know them? Once I ate the scribane herb. I'm free of it now. It's long and hard, but I'm free. But that is where I got it. From them. Desperate, crazy people. The sort that would do what they did. How can I sneak in there? Oh, there's lots of tunnels in the sewers, but into their camp? Oh, wait! There was a tunnel. Door was covered over. Used it for access, we did. Go to the northernmost part of the sewers. North as you can go. Look for a switch on the wall. Not easy to see. It's what we used. And? It'll open up a tunnel, take you to the back of the camp. If it's not walled off, or caved in, or trapped, or guarded. That's the best I can do. Sorry I can't help more, and good luck. He shuffles off, shaking his bowl. We'll keep that in mind. And unfortunately, not enough time to go rescue them. We'll rescue them in the next episode. A lot of investigation in this one, and a bunch of rat killing. But next episode, we'll go save the Empire envoys. Till then, I'm Trustic44, that is Ortas, Michael, Amar, and Rika. This has been an Avernum 6 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.